What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Aydian here. I announced on my Instagram page that I had a big announcement, a personal announcement, besides obviously the big announcement of Jenny Lee and I being pregnant. Putting that aside for a moment, I want to talk about a surgery I will be having very soon. I know a lot of you are probably assuming that I'm talking about that kind of surgery, but I'm not. Talking about another kind of that kind of surgery. So what I'm talking about is a hysterectomy. So I know in the past I've mentioned that I really had no desire to get a hysterectomy. I just felt like I didn't need one, so why get one? And I also kind of broke the stereotype of, or the what's a better word for that? The fake news going around that once you're 5 years on T, you need to get a hysterectomy because your uterus will get cancer or whatever. So that is still a big myth. Every OBGYN or doctor or whatever I talk to has never really heard of that. They all agree that having an organ that's not getting proper nutrients, you know, is always best to remove. I am currently 9 years on T. I know, it's really crazy. Next October will be 10 years. It's insane. I can't believe it's been this long. But that means I have not gotten my menstrual cycle since I first started my first shot at T in October of 2009. My uterus has been out of commission for quite some time. I have never really I've had one irregular pap, but got checked out, got an ultrasound, everything was fine. It was within the first 2 years of my hormone replacement therapy. And now I'm at a time where I'm gonna be having a baby soon. I've been experiencing some cramping for a couple of years now, actually. I've even talked about the cramping in these videos in the past, but they were very come and go, come and go, come and go. And I've kind of just gotten to the point where I'm tired of having in the back of my head, anytime I have a pain or something down here, that oh my gosh, it could be my uterus. Oh my gosh, it could be my uterus. I'm really tired of having that. I'm tired of that feeling of fear. And now that we're having a baby soon, it's kind of brought to my attention that I would much rather not have to go through that fear, especially when I have a child kind of watching me. Because personally, I have some issues with my body about trusting my body. And I think that makes a lot of sense, being transgender. When you're not born in the body you feel most in line with, it's hard to trust our bodies. And so I've decided that I'm gonna go ahead and get a hysterectomy. What I'll be getting is not a full hysterectomy. I will be leaving ovaries intact, but removing the tubes and the actual uterus itself. And I'll be getting it laparoscopically. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Robotic laparoscopic. That just means they're gonna have some incisions, about 3 to 4 incisions on here, and then they'll be removing it through the... I'm nervous about this procedure. I don't have any reason to be nervous. I've done my first consult to go ahead and have the doctor or surgeon go ahead apply for it with my insurance, which thankfully I live in Oregon right now, and that means it should be 100% covered, which is A-okay. And I don't know how much longer I'll be having this beautiful insurance, so better to do it now than later. Also, Jenny Lee will be getting into her 3rd trimester around July, and I really want to try to have it done before then, so that when she just is feeling just extra tired and having trouble tying her shoes and bending over, I want to be able to be there for her 100% and be able to lift and carry things and not worry. So I figured I should probably get it now or as soon as I can, so that I can begin the healing process, which is a 2 to 8 week healing process. I am nervous. Just like with my top surgery, I'm very nervous about going under the knife of any kind, anesthesia, all that stuff. It's not fun. Recovery is not fun, and I feel like I'm very honest, fairly sensitive, so not sensitive to pain, but just sensitive to comfort in general. And even with my top surgery, I feel like everyone acted like top surgery was just this super breeze in the park, but it really wasn't for me. It was very uncomfortable and painful. So, I mean, there were definitely parts that were super breezeful, and then there were parts that were super not. So, I'm definitely nervous about this. Besides actually going under the knife, well, it's kind of funny because luckily, I've never had to been hospitalized for anything before. I think I had a fever when I was 2 or something, that I went to the hospital. My mom worked there, so I think it was different. The only surgeries I've ever had have been what some people would consider elective surgeries, right? So my top surgery. This will be my second, more specific to my transition surgery. And although I'm nervous about going under the knife, the surgeon seems really cool, and I'll probably have a mini series. Probably won't dive too much into this, but I definitely want to share with everybody like what I'm going to be doing. I'm definitely doing a very specific diet about 14 to 20 days before, and then 14 to 20 days after. So I do have some herbal supplements I'll be taking as well. So I want to share that with everybody in case you connect with anything that I'm doing. Maybe you might want to try it too if you're ever going to have a hysterectomy, or if you know someone who's going to have a hysterectomy. Maybe you'll share this little mini series. I say mini series because it's probably only be like 4 or 5 videos, something like that. But I definitely want to bring you all on the journey with me. The last thing I'll end with is, oddly enough, as scared as I am to go under surgery, I'm more upset that I'm going to have to stop working out for like at least 8 weeks. I know some people would be like, 8 weeks, that's not, you don't have to stop there, but I already talked with my surgeon, and she said after about 2 weeks, I'll be able to like just move around regularly, like get up from the seat and down and not be in pain. She said at about 3.5 to 4 weeks, I'll be able to take some strolls. Now, nothing too uphill or anything, but just some flat strolls, probably more around the 3 week. I'll be able to take some walks, and then at about 6 weeks I'll be able to start walking at kind of an incline. And she did say I could go back to the gym at 6 weeks, but very lightweight, and then at 8 weeks I should be able to go right back to normal activity. So I'm pretty cautious. I know for a fact that I will keep movement and yoga and all these things, and I'll slowly implement them just like I did with my top surgery. And I'm sure that by 8 weeks I will be back at the gym as if nothing happened. But to get to that 8 weeks, I mean, that's 2 months, and we're talking right before like summertime. So I have to say and be honest that that's gonna be hard for me. It's gonna be hard to just, you know, be not lifting and probably look a little different, and everyone will see me look different. So, you know, I just want to be honest with that like I'm gonna have my own shifts in my body image and stuff like that. So I want to bring everybody on that journey too, because I know that it's not something that only I've gone through, other people have too. And the good thing is that some of the people I've talked to who also kind of feared this said that like it sucked, but then like within 4 weeks of going back to the gym, it was like they hadn't stopped. I have some regimens that I want to share with everybody, but that was the big news. I'm as equally excited as I am nervous about it. Again, I just think that for me, since finding out that I was transgender, I wanted to live my life for one of the first times in my entire life. That's why I started working out. That's why I try to eat as healthy as I can. You know, that's why I care about what I put into my body, what I use on my body, you know, everything. From the deodorant to the food to the, you know, toothpaste to the laundry detergent to everything. I want good healthy things in my body so I can live in this new life that I really, really love, and in this body that I'm continuously trying to love every single day. So I'm nervous about it, but I think it's gonna be good. I want to raise my child without a fear of something going on within my body that I'm unaware of because I didn't take care of it when I had an opportunity to. And I have a great opportunity right now, especially with my healthcare, and luckily to Tyler on my Point of Pride nonprofit. He's gonna help me out too to try to get it covered for sure. So I'm really excited about it, and I can't wait to share the whole journey with everybody. But that's my big news. I'm very excited, but also really fucking nervous. Hopefully it'll give me some more time to work on my book and to continue on with my clients and to just kind of do some other things that maybe the hour or two that I'm taking to work out 4 or 5 times a week are taking up. I don't really know. I keep telling myself that, but okay. This video's gone long enough. If you've ever gotten a hysterectomy before, please drop a comment below. Let me know some tips, and then everyone else who's watching can learn from those tips as well. Or if you haven't gotten a hysterectomy, you have a question, drop a question below. If you're excited for this series, go ahead, hit the like button, subscribe, turn your notifications on, and feel free to share this video or any of these videos with anybody in your circle that you think might benefit from watching these videos. Thank you so much for everybody's support. I know that this is going to be a really intense journey for me, but I'm really excited to share it with everybody. I know that it's going to be good, it's going to be worth it, and I also know that I'm kind of a big baby and terrified, but you know, it's scary to go under the knife, as they say. So Fingers crossed. Alright, catch you in the next video. Peace. By the way, I'm trying to talk kind of low because baby mama is taking a little nap. She's a big napper lately. Apparently that's really common in the first trimester, so. Alright, peace.